One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling women what to do with their body.
That's right.
In this environment, these attacks against an individual's right to make decisions about their own body are outrageous and in many instances just plain old immoral.
Crack-a-lackin', everybody. Thank you for being here. I am Jericho Green. I'm here with you once again. Make sure you get in the description section. Hit that damn link to my new YouTube channel, Green's House. I got some good ones coming up. I just locked one down for tomorrow. This one is a good one because it's the other side of an issue. You know, often we talk about one side, the cause of it, but what does the result look like on the other side? So that's who I'll be talking to about a very major issue in our society tomorrow. And then I'm locking down another one after that. So stay tuned, people. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, people, shit. She did it again. Oops, she did it again. No, I'm not talking about Britney Spears. I wish I was. Talking about somebody a little more important to us than that. I'm talking about Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical. Willie Brown is in the background. I've seen it. What did she do now? Did she go to the border? Hell no. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Of course, she didn't go to the border, even though she's the border czar. I know that would make sense. But that's maybe why. That's why she doesn't do it, because it makes too much sense. But hell no, that's not what I'm talking about. But she did go to Minnesota. Oh, bummer. A real bummer. What did she talk about? Did she talk about the impending winter? Nope. She talked about something that's far more deadly than that. It's deadly to all races, but more specifically, Black folks. That's right. She was talking about abortion. And of course, we all know Black women account for a third, over 300,000 abortions every year. All of those little Black babies, all of those little, oh, I could have been something. I could have been in politics, or I could have done something else. This representation that these folks cry about, these Black kids could have been it. But it's tough to accomplish things in life when you have no life. And what do they tell you? It's health care. How, since when did health care involve somebody dying? That you're not healthy if you're dead. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, not a white coat. I'm not a doctor. But I think health care only applies to the living. I would say all dead people are pretty unhealthy. No matter how you got down there, no matter how you became a buffet for the worms, no matter how you got to pushing up daisies, you are not healthy because you're dead. You're fucking dead. Right? Okay. Follow me. So see, she's in Minnesota espousing a bunch of bullshit. She is trying to convince you that killing your baby has something to do with your health. It's health care. Listen, they call it reproductive care. That means you have to have something to care about. And you're not even reproducing because you are killing the baby before it's born. So where is the reproduction? But you got to hear it from the old dick suckers. I mean, the horse's mouth. That's what I meant to say. Listen, don't listen to me. I can't make it sound as horrible as it really is. You have to hear it from our cackler in chief. Gag 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 or gag 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 gag. No matter how she says it, no matter how she says it, it's still bullshit. Here, I'll prove it.
Many of you have asked, why am I here
Yeah.
at this facility in particular?
Oh.
And I will tell you, it is because right now in our country, we are facing a very serious health crisis.
Oh, at the border.
And the crisis is affecting many, many people in our country.
Oh, at the border for
most
sure.
of whom are, frankly, silently suffering.
What?
After the United States Supreme Court took a constitutional right that had been recognized
What?
from the people of America, from the women of America.
Oh.
In states around our country, extremists have proposed and passed laws that have denied women access to reproductive health care. And
silence, Hua. Abortion is not a constitutional right. You know why? Because when they wrote this pesky constitution, people weren't getting abortions. People were having their children back then. People were having huge families back then. They had homesteads and farms and needed help. Plus, there was a good chance that some of your kids were going to die. So it's quite the opposite. People were having huge families back then when the Constitution was written. You hear people say, "Well, the Bible says that women are allowed to have abortions." How? They damn sure weren't having abortions back then. Abortion is not in the Bible. It wasn't a thing. Just like it wasn't a thing when they wrote the Constitution. So how could it be a constitutional right? There was never an amendment saying you have the constitutional right to kill your baby. And if it were a constitutional right, why harp on this constitutional right and not the other ones, like the right to bear arms or the right to peacefully assemble, even during a bullshit pandemic, even during the sweet and sour sniffles? Freedom of speech. How come you don't harp on those? It's not a constitutional right. But if it was, why would you pick this one? Taken. It was taken. No, it wasn't. It was decided on by the Supreme Court, and it wasn't taken. It was given back to the states. The states have the right to decide what they want to do about abortion. But who am I? Continue.
The stories abound. I have heard stories of and have met with women who had miscarriages in toilets.
So you're talking miscarriage or an abortion? You have the right to a miscarriage, unfortunately. Unfortunately, a lot of families have experienced miscarriages, but is that abortion? What are you talking about here, you idiot?
Women who, many of you have asked,
oh, there's
why
more.
am I here? Women who were being denied emergency care because the healthcare providers there at an emergency room.
You hear that? The women are denied emergency care. So you came in there with a gash in your head or a broken leg, and the doctor said, I don't know. We're in 2024, people. How many women are coming to the emergency room needing this baby to be killed so they can live? Does this still happen? Yes. But due to the advances of modern medical technology, there's a slim chance that the doctor's going to have to decide between you or the baby. This is America. If you're going to have a medical issue, you probably want to have it here in America.
Were afraid that because of the laws in their state that they could be criminalized, sent to prison for providing health care.
Health care. You hear how they word that? It's bullshit. It's not health care. It's not healthy for the baby, is it? The baby's dead. Is that healthy? What was it? Hold on. Yeah. I think it was in Mississippi. I read this the other day. 78% of the abortions in Mississippi, my home state. Yes, I live in California, but I was born in Jackson, Mississippi, Hinds County General Hospital, November 9th, 1980 at 5:46 p.m. You guys might remember the earth shaking at that moment. That was me coming here. In Mississippi, MISS, ISSI, PPI. 78% of the abortions in Mississippi are performed on Black women. So did Mississippi not get the memo that abortion was taken away? It seems like they still have it. Because damn near 80% of the babies who are killed in that state via abortion are Black ones. And you would think that the first black female vice president might care about black folks. Yeah, just like the first black gay, damn it, the first black president, Barack Obama, he cared about black folks too, right? He did so much for black folks. You know what? I don't want a president who's going to focus on one group. I want a president who's going to focus on all of us because we all live here. And I've said this before. I knew somebody, a real life human being. He had 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyeballs, 2 ears, 1 nose, 1 mouth. A human like me and you. When Barack Obama got elected, he honestly thought that Barack Obama was going to send a check to all black people. Yes, unfortunately, he reproduced. But that's bullshit. It's not reproductive health. It's not health care because somebody dies. Now, if a state wants to outlaw, if they want a complete ban on abortion, that's up to the people that live in that state. Because you have plenty of other states, like the sick, twisted Satan's asshole that I live in, California. Not only will we snuff that baby out in your womb, we want you to come from other states that won't let you come here, or other states that have limits on it. Come here. We will kill your baby for you. This is no longer California. This is Abortica. This is a fun land to kill your baby. Come on down. You come here with that stupid thing in your stomach. Oh, my summer body. Summer's coming. But Jericho, what about rape and incest? That's bullshit. Over 90% of abortions are performed for inconvenience. I don't want this thing. I want to climb the corporate ladder. I don't want stretch marks. That's why. So come on down to Abortica. We will put you up in a hotel and we will make sure you will leave with 1 less person in your group. Bring your girlfriend. Make it a girls' trip. Yes, queen. We'll give you some mimosas. You guys can go down to the pool, get a mani-pedi, and then come on in for your appointment and get rid of that fucking inconvenience. It's bullshit. Abortion is not health care. It's not reproductive care. It's a fucking lie. And why is she doing that now? Oh, yeah. 2024 November. You know, man, forget it. What am I talking about, guys? Don't listen to me. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Like I said before, get in that description section, hit that link to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green, and man, I'm out.